Hallo,
Hello. So we are doing transforming linear and absolute value functions. So we did some concepts in the last class. So let's see that. So we discussed this in the last class. Now we'll do some problems and we'll see how these can be used. So let's do question number 6 from 1.2. So in this question, we have to write a function gx and fx is given, it is 2x minus 9, and we have to do a translation 6 units up. So we can see here, this is fx plus k, vertical translation 6 units up. So we have to do gx would be fx plus 6. Okay, this is 6 units up. So this would be 2x minus 9. We substitute fx plus 6. Now we simplify. So this becomes 2x minus 3. So our gx is 2x minus 3. So this was a function given, 2x minus 9 was the function given to us, and we translated 6 units up, which gives 2x minus 3. Now let's do another problem. So this is question 7. Fx is given and we have to write gx. Okay. And we see the graph is drawn. It is not drawn to the scale, but we see that here it is -1 fx, the tip, and here the tip of gx is 2. So it has moved 3 units right. Okay. So what we do is for gx, we write gx is equal to fx minus 3. Okay. We see that f of x is same, but the value is 4, but it has moved right 3 units. So this would be fx minus 3. So 4, and in place of x, we will write x minus 3. Okay, because it has moved 3 units right. Okay, it is a horizontal translation of 3 units right. Okay, so in place of x, we'll write x minus 3 and 1 will come as it was. Now we simplify. So this becomes 4 minus x minus 2. Okay, so g of x is 4 minus x minus 2. Okay, so fx was, sorry, 2. I'm not able to erase it. Just a minute. So this is 4x minus 2. So this is our answer. Okay. We can see here in our rules also, that this was this translation A units, right? Okay, so this was horizontal translation 3 units, right? Okay, let's do one more problem. So f of x is given to us, which is 4x plus 5, and we see that gx moves 1 unit up. So it is vertical translation 1 unit up. Okay. So we know when it moves up, we just do fx plus k. Okay, we can see our rules here. This one, fx. So we can see that this is vertical translation k units up. So fx plus k. So let's do that. Okay. So this will be g of x would be fx plus 1. Okay. So fx plus 1, we'll put it as 4x plus 5 plus 1. Okay, fx plus 1. So this gives us 4x, absolute value of 4x plus 6. Okay, so this we have moved 1 unit up. I'll just erase this 1. So this is our answer. G of x is 4x plus 6. So this was a result of question 8. And now let's do question 11. So fx is given and we have to write gx and reflection in x-axis. So reflection in x-axis means a simple, like I take a point A, okay, and its coordinates are 3, 2. And this is x-axis. Okay, so when it is reflected, this is A dash. Okay, this is A dash reflected, and we see that x coordinate remains same here and y coordinate becomes -2. So basically fx is transformed to minus fx. Okay, only y changes. We can see our rules over here. This reflection in x-axis. Okay, this one. Okay, so we'll just multiply the function. So g of x would be minus f of x. Okay, so it will be minus 5x plus 2. So this will give us 5x minus 2. This is g of x. Reflection in x-axis means you multiply fx by minus. Okay, and our function is reflected in x-axis. Okay, so let's do another problem. So question 14 is given and we have to reflect it in y-axis. So for example, this is a point A, okay, and it is given 3, 2, and we have to reflect it in y-axis. So it would be same distance from the y-axis, and this would be a dash, and it would be -3. This was 3, so this would become -3. Okay, and y remains same. Okay, so this remains. So basically x becomes -x. So g of x here would be f of minus x. X changes to minus x. We can see the rule, our rules over here. See here, this is reflection in y-axis, f of minus x. Okay, so this would give us f of minus x, which will be 2, x changes to minus x minus 1 plus 3. Okay, so this would give us minus 2x minus 1 plus 3. And this would be g of x. Okay, so this is our g of x, where fx was given as this, and we reflected over this over in y-axis. Okay, let's do one more problem. So this is a function, fx is given, and we have to write g of x, okay, with a horizontal shrink by factor of half. So we know our rules. When in this, we can go to the our rules here. So this is horizontal shrink. Okay, so horizontal shrink here is when a is greater than 1. Horizontal shrink is by factor of 1 by a. So when it is a shrink, actually we have to multiply it. So this would be x, it is a horizontal shrink by half. So we have to multiply it by 2, okay, plus 4, okay. So this will give us, so we have to multiply each input value, that is means each x, with 2, because it is a horizontal shrink by factor of half. So this would give us 4x plus 4. Okay, so our transformed function is 4x plus 4. Okay, so instead of this, if it would have been given horizontal stretch by 2, because stretch is definitely greater than 1. So then what we would have done, then this g of x would be, this was, I forgot to write here, f of, we will write f of 2x. Okay, so in this case it would be f of x by 2. Okay, so this would give us f x by 2 plus 4. Okay, so when it is stretch, it is x by 2. Yeah, when it is shrink, it is this f2x. So this would have given us x plus 4. Is it okay? So this is this one, this is our answer for horizontal shrink. If it would have been stretch, then this would have been the answer. we would have replaced x with x by 2. Here we replaced x with 2x. Okay, let's do one more problem. So this is given question 20. Fx is x plus 3 horizontal stretch by factor of 2. So we have to write g of x. Okay, so g of x will be, it is horizontal stretch by factor of 2. So basically x will be replaced by x by 2. We can see our rules here. Sorry, this. Okay, so we can see that horizontal stretch means A is less than 1 horizontal stretch. Okay, so this would give us, okay, so this would be replacing x with x by 2. Okay, or multiplying x with half plus 3. So this would give us x by 2 plus 3. This is our gx. Okay. Okay. So in the question, actually, it was 4 by factor of 4. So it doesn't make a difference. I mean, the concept is still the same. In the book, it is written horizontal stretch by factor of 4. So what we'll do is we'll write here f of x, x plus 3, and horizontal stretch by 4. Okay, so here this is g of x is equal to f of x by 4. Okay, so this will give us, I read it as 2, sorry, it is actually 4. So we'll multiply this x by 4 and plus 3. Okay, so this is our answer. Concept is correct, but this is our answer. Okay, this is horizontal stretch. If it is horizontal stretch by factor of 4, each x is replaced by x by 4. And this is the answer. Okay, let's do one more problem. So this is the question given. Fx, this is absolute value of x. Okay, and translated 2 units right, followed by horizontal stretch by factor of 2. Okay, so this is a multiple steps and we have to write g of x. So first is it moves 2 unit to the right. So we know when it moves 2 unit right, it is like f of x minus 2. Okay, and so this is 2 units right. Okay, and we have to follow the steps. Like if it is horizontal stretch, we cannot do horizontal stretch first and then 2 units right. It'll give a different answer. Okay, so 2 units to the right will give f of x minus 2. Okay, now whatever we have got, then it is a horizontal stretch. So we know when it is a horizontal stretch by factor of 2 or by suppose horizontal stretch by factor of a, then we do it, we divide it. We, instead of x, we put x by a. So it is horizontal stretch by factor of 2. So if it is f of x, then we just replace x by 2. So in this case, it would be f of x minus 2 is the first step, and then we multiply x to uh, x by half. So it is half x minus 2. Okay, so this will give us, first it will give x minus 2. This will be the first step, and then it will be x will be replaced by x by 2. Okay, so 2 units right will be x minus 2, and then whatever we have got, we'll just replace x with, or we'll just multiply x with half, which will give a horizontal stretch. Okay, so this is our answer, g of x. Okay, first we moved 2 units right, and then we replaced x by 2, or we multiplied x to 1 by 2. Let's do one more problem. So this is question 30. Reflection in y-axis followed by translation 3 units to the right. So reflection in the x-axis, y-axis, we know every x is changed to minus x. Okay, so this would be, so first thing is f of x is given as this. So reflection in y-axis would change it into minus x. Okay. And then followed by translation 3 units, right? So remember, if it is suppose 3x, okay, for example, I'll do it with different color. So, yeah. So when if it is translation 3 units, we only do it with x. Only x goes to x minus 3. We don't write it as 3x minus 3. This would be wrong. Okay. So when it is translation 3 units right, only x, we factor everything out, whether it is negative or number, and we just do x minus 3. Okay. So in this case, g of x would be, first we do minus x, okay, and okay, so first we do minus x, which is f of minus x, okay, and then we move it 3 minus 3 units. So this would give, this is just, I'll say this is g dash or kx. Okay, this is just a step before that. So this would give us, 1 minute. So this I will write as kx, okay, because it is in a step before. So this is just kx will be f of minus x. And then this would be, and then g of x would be k of x minus 3. Okay, so basically this would give us minus x minus 3. Okay, so this would be minus x plus 3, or we can say 3 minus x. Okay, we can do one more problem. Okay. So this is f of x given as x, and we have to do translation 3 units down. So it would be f of x minus 3. Okay. And then vertical shrink by factor of half. So whatever we have got now, we'll multiply that by half. Okay. So it would be half of f of x minus 3. Okay. So this would give us half. We'll substitute f of x as our x, which was given, and minus 3. Sorry, this question was, so in book it was given as 3 units down and vertical shrink by factor of 1 by 3. Okay, so here it is, first is translates 3 units down, so it becomes f of x minus 3. Now whatever we have got, we multiply it by 1 by 3. So this is our g of x. Okay. We cannot, if we interchange the steps, we'll get a different answer. So we have to follow this sequence given here. If it would be like vertical shrink first by 1 by 3, it would give x by 3. Okay. And then translates 3 down. So it would be x by 3 minus 3. Okay. So this is different than this one. So this is first 3 units down, and then whatever the function we have got, we multiply it by 1 by 3. Okay. So please keep practicing, and please let me know if you have any difficulty, and thanks for joining.